I remember I got excited that day when I got an invite from one school, and the teacher said, "Will you come and share stories with the students of a 7th and 8th standard?" I said, "Why not? Why not?" But that school is not from a very high profile area, and the school is from a very, I would say, low profile area where most of the kids, most of the students are from very below poverty level, and their parents are not that financially not that stable. Even education background of their parents are not that great. And I reached. I had around 90 minutes in that class, and there were students sitting there. Now, many of the students, many, they were listening to my stories, but one child, oh my God. It's like every 5 minutes I had to say, "Hey, please sit down, please sit down, please sit down." I was not able to handle that child. He was not at all listening, and he was disturbing the whole class. And I said, "Hey, there's something wrong with this child. He might be in 7th standard." So I finished my stories, and after the class, when all the kids were out, I decided to meet that child again. I said, "Hey," I asked his name. I started some very casual conversation. I never asked him that why you were doing this. And when we had a long conversation around 10 to 15 minutes, he said something like this. When I was trying to understand that why he's behaving like this, because when he was behaving like this, other kids were saying that, "Sir, you know what? Even in the class, he behaves like this. All the teachers in the entire school is fed up because of him." And I wanted to understand why. And this is the best what can happen with a storyteller, that a storyteller keeps his mouth shut, and the person who is sitting along with that storyteller shares his or her story. So he started sharing his story, and he said, "So I was never like this." And when he was saying this, I could see tears in his eyes. He said, "I was never like this. I still remember when I was in 5th standard. Till 5th standard, you will not believe, sir, I was in top 3 of my class." I said, "Wow, we're in top 3 rank." "Yeah." And he said, "Yes, I was good in studies. And I used to come to school only for one teacher. And I met this teacher when I was in 2nd standard. So this teacher was there in 2nd standard, 3rd standard, 4th standard, and even in 5th standard. And every day I used to get up early in the morning, and I used to say, I will go to school for this teacher." And this teacher, she never used to beat me, never used to scold, never used to disbelieve, never used to insult me, never used to make comments on my parents. And I used to love this teacher. And I used to study only for this teacher. But this teacher left after 5th standard. And after that, I never got that teacher again. After that, I never got any teacher which is even close to that teacher. Why I'm sharing this story? If you are a teacher, trust me, you have a huge power in your hand. You can change lives. I have no idea what will happen with that child. But the only reason I'm sharing this video with you, because if you are in teaching business, trust me, you can change life. This is Premodalka signing out until we meet again with a new story.